Meanwhile, on the other side of the court tonight, Los Angeles Lakers snapping their losing streak with a win last night in Minnesota. The barometer of the team is and always will be Kobe Bryant as long as he's here, but the bench now seems to have galvanized, and this team coming together. What do you make of the Lakers?
Well, everybody thought that after Kobe Bryant made those comments and said I want out of LA this summer, that this team would fall apart. And like you said, they have been galvanized. The supporting cast of Kobe Bryant has been terrific. Night in, night out.
Cannot do when you're not feeling well, and Andrew Bynum will learn that. Mark?
Certainly will. Kobe, one of his mentors, and Kobe last night against Minnesota, John, had 20 points, 13 in the first quarter alone. He got to be interesting to see, John, just how much energy they have after getting in at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Kobe Bryant, never seemingly lacking for energy, hits the turnaround.
Well, I've never seen him tired. And he loves playing against the Denver Nuggets, and like we talked about, loves this building. We know about him being up here in Colorado for the trial years ago, and he's always played well as Iverson knocks it down.
Allen Iverson came into this game averaging 23.5 points per because of microfracture knee surgeries to both his left and his right knee. Here's Iverson working baseline, and Allen Iverson with another bucket.
He is just able to get contact, able to finish most of the time. It's just 6 feet tall.
And you talk about his scoring prowess.
Oh, man.
Third highest career average scoring.
Those two guys are pretty good ahead of him, huh? No titles for AI, though. That one trip to the finals with the Philadelphia.
Good transition defense that time by the Lakers. These two teams will run up and down and chuck it a little bit. The fourth and fifth highest scoring teams respectively in the league in Denver and Los Angeles. Bryant knocks it down.
Well, that's the freedom that George Karl gives his team, and he was kind of amazed of how much freedom Phil Jackson's given this Laker team. You know, it's not as much the triangle. He really has loosened the reins on this ball club as Kobe gets a steal. So you might as well try to outscore him. I think that's a nice way of putting it without saying my team can't defend.
Well, here they are on defense, and they have made a tangible improvement. Bryant knocks it down, and an opportunity for a three-point play coming up.
Just great recognition here. Pulls up, knows he gets fouled, has the strength to be able to still go up and finish. Kobe Bryant, arguably the best player we have in this league.
Bryant in back-to-back games now, in back-to-back.
And I think he's been inspired by the play of his supporting cast. And, you know, Kobe's played terrific.
Carter goes cross-court to Iverson on the baseline. And Iverson doing a lot of heavy lifting offensively for the Nuggets tonight. Rebounded by Carter. You know, the one thing the Nuggets haven't been able to do so far is get some easy buckets in transition.
Well, LA doing a nice job in transition. No, you always have to be ready. Iverson hits Melo with the beautiful lob. One of the top 3 one-on-one players we have in this game.
And he's one of the guys, if you speak to this Nuggets team, to a man, they say they're capable of winning 60 games in the regular season. Iverson, one of the guys that feels that way. With us.
But one of these guys, if not all of them, the big 3 have to step up and get this team playing with some consistent effort night in and night out.
Iverson pulling the trigger again, and the same result. Well, Iverson and Melo on the same frequency, John.
Not only can he score, but he can pass the ball too. And AI going to the rim. Finishes with the best at 6 feet, and then you can't leave him over from 8 feet.
Ed Stefanski, you know, of course, Allen Iverson had a long-term relationship with Billy King. Assumed that I would be happy the way I left Philadelphia, and he said that's not to do that. He could have sent me somewhere where I would not have been happy. So I really do appreciate Billy King.
And things working out for Allen Iverson right now with the Denver Nuggets. Radmanovich from the corner knocks down the 3 ball for the Lakers. Iverson telling me about his family being comfortable down in the area. He's close to home here in Denver, and things looking good. And part of Team USA and USA basketball.
You can just say, come on, you got so much talent. But I think the game comes easy to him.
There's Bryant firing away, and Kobe Bryant. Hey, we mentioned it at the top of the shoot.
Felt like he got hit. Took a little flop, and Walton's able to lay it in.
Iverson on the pull-up over Farmar. Allen in the half court. Vujacic firing. Martin with the quick outlet to Iverson. They have numbers. Iverson always with numbers and putting up some good ones tonight.
Are you okay? He just gave me a wink and said, I'm fine, guys.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant, one of the best conditioned athletes in the entire league. This past summer, dropping some 18 pounds, getting into the gym, into the lab. And boy, Allen Iverson has enough to feed the needy tonight.
Their season with the microfracture surgery, and he has played tremendous.
Vujicic had to beat the shot clock. Here's Iverson through traffic, like he usually does, just doing what he does. Back a year ago, and Vladimir Radmanovich was what Phil Jackson called a space cadet, quote unquote. This after his skiing injury, and boy, this isn't. Now who's covering him, John? Allen? Who wants to claim that they're covering him?
But look at this. This ball hits the top right.
8 to go in the first half. Los Angeles shooting 56% from the field. Iverson just going on Farmar. His jumper is wet.
What's going on here? It's a your turn, my turn as Allen Iverson hits his 9th in a row. Taking the little Jordan Farmar to school, posted.
They load up on Kobe once again. Doesn't matter though. Radmanovich with good hustle, another opportunity for LA. That is his spot. He doesn't have the papers on it, but he's certainly the signature of Doug Moe's Nuggets. You think Iverson could have played for him back in the day? No doubt.
Man. He'd have had 60, 70 every 3 nights. AI, 27 points.
Oh, that's great news, Lisa. And you know, there are some skeptics that always will be to question the timing of his being able to get let loose from his contract as Bryant knocks down a bank shot. But Nuggets looking for the run-out. Carter with the layup. And the Lakers looking for numbers coming back. Bryant thought about the 3 and Oldham with an easy flush.
Got to get back.
Kobe Bryant denying the ball to Iverson, but boy, if you blink, Iverson.
That we have been accustomed to seeing him, but when you have a Carmelo Anthony by your side, you don't need to.
There to New Orleans for NBA All-Star Saturday, and the All-Star Game 2008. Allen Iverson goes to the foul line. He shot 79%. So Allen Iverson, 32 years old.
Shot in this first half.
Well, Denver's got the ball with the right guy right now. 2 on the clock.
Thanks, Mark. Kobe, you went down hard. What happened on that play where you hurt your shoulder?
I slid right on top of my shoulder, and it was just a tough way to fall.
How does it feel now? I saw you icing it on the bench, but how does it feel right now?
Feels okay. It's just achy, but it's all right.
And on the defensive side, Allen Iverson going off for 33 points. You guys are happy with what you're doing on the boards, and you have the lead, but what do you have to do to slow that guy down?
Well, he's kind of playing the way that he used to play, which kind of caught us off guard. So, second half, just got to pay a little bit more attention to him.
All right, thanks a lot, Kobe.
Used to be, no question, the fastest guy in the league with the basketball. Now, there's a sure.
Lead back up to 5 for Los Angeles. Iverson's on the drive-by. Game Lakers with the lead. Iverson off the baseline screen. I'm not sure this is the matchup the Lakers want. Because Iverson took the blowtorch to Vujicic again.
Oh, Iverson just having his way with whoever's on him. This time Vujicic gets the little step back on him, fading to his left, which he's so good.
Pass and play defense.
Well, he certainly knows his role, Lisa. Farmar blew the layup. And here's Iverson. Well, at least he's getting a touch this time. And there's the
Hey, that's for sure. Always going left. He's so dangerous. Gets the contact. Jump stop, elevate, and finish. Allen Iverson with 40. We put the over-under at a number that I don't even want to say, Mark. You took the over, I took the under. I'm in big trouble.
I think you are.
I thought he was going
to give the Nuggets their first lead of the game, and he blows it. Iverson will gladly take that challenge on. Going to work on Farmar. Justin.
Does he smell blood in the water? Going left again, a little fadeaway. This time on Farmar. This time he gets him to go for the pump fake. Draws the foul, and the crowd rises. who's torching the Lakers tonight, Mark.
It was about a year ago this time that he was traded from Philadelphia to Denver.
He's what I'm going to call it. There's holes all over the place, Mark.
Certainly looked that way this time. Iverson working against Fisher. Oh my God, stop! Allen Iverson, that jump shot still wet. Iverson, his 47, the most ever by a Nugget against the Lakers. Waiting on the edge of their seats collectively here at the Pepsi Center, waiting for more magic and pyrotechnics from Allen Iverson. Now off in downtown. Their team, Will Chamberlain. So stick around. That's when he was with Philadelphia. Dipper. And Allen Iverson is dipping into his offensive arsenal tonight. A tireless, relentless approach.
And this has all been primarily jump shots. You know, he's gotten to the paint 4 or 5 times. He hasn't taken a three-point shot.
20 of the team's 28 points here in the third quarter. You know, it's interesting the fact that Allen isn't quite there in letting the coaching staff work with him
Now, so the Lakers hung in there without their go-to man, Kobe Bryant.
Here's Bryant on the wing, working against Maharad, made it all the way to the cup. And more than anything else, John, he's sad because of the foul trouble and not the shoulder.
Yeah, he hasn't shown any ill effects from the shoulder.
He and Carmelo Anthony, teammates on that team. Kobe losing 18 pounds, got down to about 8% body. Bryant at the free throw line, and 86% free throw shooting on the season. Led the league in scoring for the last couple of seasons.
What LeBron James would love to have again, as opposed to a scoring time. Kobe Bryant too. I mean, let's face it, this.
Iverson guarded by Walton. Here comes the double team. Los Angeles a little more success. Oh, and J.R. Smith gliding to the.
Iverson with the lob to Navra, who finds a streaking Kenyon Martin. And we got a tie game as we get a steal.
8th tie of the game.
All season long, one of the worst teams in the league at taking care of the basketball. And there's another one.
Farmar turned it over, the chance to pull to within 2. Iverson guarded by J.R. Smith.
You know, Mark, this team hasn't been in a lot of close games. Well, let's see how they handle themselves down the stretch. Milovic knocks down another 3-ball.
Rebound.
You know, Mark, the Nuggets in their 11 wins.
And Iverson and 1. And he has tied the building high. And that's going to be called, it looks like, against Bryant. Here's Anthony on the wing against Radmanovic. Iverson guarded by Kobe Bryant. Iverson protesting the non-call by Danny Crawford. And back comes Kobe. Iverson goes into the front row, up high, and bam! Punched it home off the high handoff.
Screaming and yelling, thought he pushed off here on Allen Iverson. Kept his cool, dribbled back out, and found Andrew Bynum underneath with a perfect lob pass. Great vision, Kobe Bryant.
And
look at the length. Carmelo couldn't get up. Andrew Bynum, 4th quarter.
And George Paul has elected to go a lot with J.R. Smith here. Bryant for the lead, and the Lakers have the lead. Bryant goes careening into the front row and took it 75 feet from the foul line in.
Just blows by Allen Iverson. Kenyon Martin too late on the help. Bangs Kobe Bryant on the back of the head, and the LA Lakers lead by 2. Poor defense here, Allen Iverson. You got to force him to the middle of the floor. He let him go bait.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, great help defense. Andrew Bynum had 7 blocks against Dwight Howard and the Magic 3 games ago.
Bryant to the basket and good.
And Kobe Bryant, you think he might shoot the ball, Denver? One little quick move and he's into the lane and an easy uncontested layup.
Kobe with 10 points in the period. Here's Iverson trying to counter. Anthony inside gets it to fall with under a minute to go.
But the Nuggets need a stop right here.
They trap Bryant, but he rises up and knocks down another cold-blooded baseline jump shot.
It's not so fast, Carmelo.
Kobe Bryant with 12 of the Lakers' 20 points in this period. Back with this. In a funky stage right now. We are a good bad team, and we're trying to remove the bad part of that label and just become a good team. And that'll do it. The Los Angeles Lakers end the 3-game losing streak here in the Pepsi Center against the Denver Nuggets. And Lisa's standing by with Kobe.
Well, Kobe, it seemed it was tough for you to get into a rhythm on the bench for most of the third quarter, but not so in the fourth quarter. What was going through your mind late in the game with the game on the line?
Just stay calm, just execute. I think there's a lot of calls that didn't go our way, and I think if I would have reacted in a particular manner, I think it would have affected the morale of our team. So instead, just staying calm, just going out there and execute.
Now, how much did that shoulder injury that you sustained in the second quarter, how much did that affect your game tonight?
That's a little achy, but that being said, it's not something that's going to linger or cause any serious damage if I continue to play on it. So at that point, just got to suck it up.
Now, it was a great effort by the entire team, a balanced effort. What impressed you most about what your team was able to do to stay in the game with you on the bench for pretty much all that third quarter?
Well, I think the important thing is Denver wasn't able to build a cushion. That's what I told the guys. I said, look, just don't let them build a cushion. Just stay within 1 or 2 points. You win the fourth quarter tied. And once that happened, I said, the ball game is ours to get.
And lastly, Allen Iverson. What didn't you do tonight? But 49 points through the end of 3, just 2 points in the fourth quarter. What did you guys do differently to slow him down?
Well, I just try to pay a little bit more attention to him and just, sit on top of him a little bit. He was dancing around, and he's a hell of a player. So if you give him an opportunity to kind of dance around and float around, he can knock down some big shots. So just try to sit on top of him a little bit more.
All right, thanks a lot. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.